What's going on, guys? It's Jordan here with Simple Man Moto. Want to give you guys a little treat today for anybody that may be looking for an exhaust on their MT-09. Today, I wanted to go over the Kelpi Moto Shorty in all stainless. Beautiful exhaust, as you can see. Nice looking welds all the way around this thing. This thing is beautiful. I've had this pipe installed on the bike for not quite a week now, putting a couple 100 miles on it, driven around on it, and I got to tell you, I'm very, very pleased with this thing. It is loud. I've got the standard baffle in it right now, just because I haven't had a chance to get the bike tuned, but this thing is still really, really loud compared to stock. Not too crazy loud where you guys will be like offended, but still, it really, really lets people know that you're there. It's very loud, and it has a really good sound to it, really good deep growly sound to it. With that being said, let's fire up this motorcycle and take a listen to this exhaust. So this is the bike at idle. The video doesn't really do it justice. I would say that it's actually quite a bit louder than you can really tell on the video. It's not overly obnoxious, but definitely has a nice growl to it. Let's see if we can get down here a little closer. Hear the idle. Like I say, we've got these beautiful welds all around this thing. I mean, the guys over at Kelpi did a really good job making this pipe stylish. If you like the raw stainless look, which I love, let's go ahead and give this thing a couple of revs. See what it sounds like. Oh yeah. Man, you can really, really, really hear that inline 3 come to life with this Kelpi pipe. Go ahead and shut it off real quick. As far as installation goes on this thing, it wasn't a huge ordeal. I think my biggest problem was actually fitting my hands. Sorry, I had to turn the key off, can't stand the beeping. Was actually fitting my hands behind the radiator. As you can see, it's a very tight squeeze. What we did was remove this radiator bolt here. Same on the other side, radiator bolt there. And then you probably can't see it, but there's actually a bracket down at the bottom of the radiator that mounts to the engine block, I believe. We removed that, pushed the radiator a bit forward, took off all the old head pipes. This one was fairly simple. It came with the 3 separate headers that merge into the collector pipe. We fit those on loosely, got them seated in the holes on the engine, finger tight with the nuts. Then we slid the mid pipe on, twisted it around, got it installed right here at this mounting point. Only one bolt there. Same concept with the muffler. You had to attach this bracket, if you can see, down to this point right here. Of course, burnt myself. Par for the course, guys. And then from there, you attach the bracket here, attach the pipe here, and it's all good. You want to keep everything loose as you're installing it to make sure everything mates up really well. Make sure the headers seat into the engine. But then once everything's kind of fitted on there, tighten everything up, put your springs on, and you're good to go. The whole process took me about 2.5 hours. And this is my first time doing an exhaust on a anything but a V-twin. So, not too bad. If you have large hands, you're going to be cursing at the radiator a lot. But other than that, it was very simple, easy to get on, not a problem. All right, if you guys hold tight, we're going to take you for a ride, maybe get some of that engine sound for you guys. All right, guys, I want to apologize in advance if the sound quality is not quite there on this one. I could not close the vents on this helmet today. It's just way too muggy, wet, humid and hot outside in South Georgia today, so we're going to be riding vents open. Like I say, I apologize if there's a little wind interference, but we'll make do. I'm running 2 mics today. I got one in my helmet, I got one in my pocket, so hopefully you guys can hear the sound of that exhaust a little bit better, isolate that, and help you guys make a decision on purchasing your next exhaust for your MT-09. So here we go. We're out on some backcountry roads, so we can really go through the revs, let you hear the sound of that exhaust. As you can see, this thing screams once you get up to the high RPMs. Oh yeah, really sounds good. I mean, we're turning 5,000–6,000 right now. Got to kind of be careful on these back roads with a lot of dirt, a lot of bumps, a lot of puddles still out from the rain earlier. But yeah, if you guys are wanting a louder, aggressive exhaust that's going to give you more of an aggressive tone than the like the Yoshis or the Rakapoviches or anything like that, this Kelpi pretty much answers all of those boxes. Now, I can't necessarily compare it to like your race techs and your SCP projects, whatever that is, because I haven't heard those, but I will say in comparison to the normal stuff you see with the MT-09s, this thing is a lot more throaty, a lot more aggressive, especially when you really open it up. Hopefully, once we get a tune, we're going to go ahead and pop the baffle out of this thing so that we can really hear it scream. But as you can see, rolling on that throttle, that exhaust really sounds good, man. I haven't really noticed any performance differences with it. I'm assuming you won't really get a whole lot out of that until you get the tune on the bike, specifically for the exhaust that you're running. But I mean, the sound and the looks enough over the stock exhaust are worth it to me, especially considering this is on the cheaper end of some of your premium exhausts. I think this was, if I'm not mistaken, around about $1,000 shipped from Australia to Georgia. So, you know, I'd say that's relatively affordable compared to like your race techs and your SC projects and stuff like that. Coming in more so of the $1,400–1,500 range. But, you know, and plus I just really loved all the welds on it. Like I love to see welds on stainless. The more welds the better. I think it's kind of artsy looking. Some people hate it, some people like it. I'm personally a fan. And the welds look really good on this Kelpi, so that was part of my decision making on purchasing this thing. Here we go. Oh yeah. Really good sound there, man. And still, this MT-09 continues to surprise me every time I get on it. I've had this bike for a little over a month now, and I'm just loving every bit of it. It's really fun to open up after we got that initial break-in and got our 600 miles down, did our oil change, all that good stuff. Now let's get on the quick shifter. Oh yeah. Pretty sound right there, guys. Pretty sound. Alright guys, we're gonna do one more little pull coming into town here.
so that you guys can see how the Kelpi sounds in, I'm going to say, a semi-urban environment. I don't know if you can necessarily consider Hawkinsville, Georgia urban, but there's a few buildings. We'll see if we can get some sound reverb off this thing as we cruise through downtown and maybe not get soaked by the upcoming thunderstorm that it looks like we're about to ride into. Alright, let's go ahead and gear down. Those are nice decel pops. I know that's not the greatest thing ever, but by God, they sound so good. Alright, so here we are, downtown Hawkinsville. Just cruising along in first. Good shift there through second. I don't know, I can't really tell with the full face helmet on if it's actually getting some good reverberations off the buildings or not. I know my V-twins normally sound mean when they're coming through a tight little space like that with a bunch of buildings and things of that nature. Alright guys, I think we're going to wrap it up right now. It looks like we're about to head right into a hell of a thunderstorm on our way home. So we'll have to cut this short. And we'll give us some final thoughts when we get back to the house.
Well, as you guys can tell, we did get a little wet, ran right into the thunderstorm. Still a little bit of drizzling rain going on here, but you know, that's okay. All in all, my final thoughts on the Kelpi is it is 100% worth it. Like I said earlier, if you want the more aggressive, growly, throaty, little pops on decel sound, the Kelpi's going to be the best bang for your buck besides some of your knockoff, you know, eBay Chinese exhaust. The guys over at Kelpi did a fantastic job making this thing. The stainless version is beautiful with all the exposed welds. I love it personally. The springs, all that good stuff. It's just a really, really nice look and complements the silver on the MT-09 very well. That pretty much wraps it up for today, guys. If you have any questions, please comment. I'll try to answer anything that I can as far as the install on this exhaust goes, as far as what led me to make my choice or anything like that. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. See you next time.